Yeah, let's actually geek out about the learning model if you don't mind, because you're a very enthusiastic learners. For me, the purpose of life is learning. That's my life purpose. No matter what I do, I always want to learn. So the question I ask is, what is the best way to learn? And what I have deduced for me personally is, well, I can learn from someone else, someone who is a few steps ahead of me. I can mastermind with someone who's walking beside me. Then I can teach someone who's walking a few steps behind me. For me, if I do all three all at the same time, then I really are deepening my understanding of something, right? So
100%.
that's how I have deduced it. What are some of your learning models as a way to really help you accelerate and explore what's possible?
Well, definitely. I call that the 33% rule, right? 33% where you're at, 33% above, 33% below at your current level of skill and expertise. But I think also just the immersion piece is what I learned from Tony Robbins, immersion and spaced repetition. So when you learn something, you really want to go all in. You might want to spend 2, 3, 5 days just going all in. Could be weeks, depending on the complexity of the skill, with the best possible people and teacher you can find. Full immersion. And then as time goes on, you'll eventually lose those skills unless you have spaced repetition. So you got to commit to every 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is for that particular skill to go out and use it again. So like when I learned how to ride a motorcycle, I rode as much as I possibly could for that first year. And now I ride a lot, but I don't ride nearly as much. Like I put thousands and thousands of miles on that first year because I want to get really comfortable. I wanted to like get all the jitters out because I recognized and understood. And this is the same thing when I was driving. I'm actually pretty good. When I come across a situation that's potentially hazardous, I don't freak out. I get really calm and I handle it. But that was trained into me after putting myself in so many hairy situations over the years where I just know not to freak out and I just react. And I don't react in a way that's detrimental. So whatever it is that you're learning, I think that is really important, that full immersion at first, because you can learn a language over 10 years, you can learn it over 10 weeks. If you immerse, if you move to Spain, you can learn Spanish, or if you move to Mexico and you
Yeah,
really,
out of necessity.
yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
And that's one of the sad things about the world is that it's becoming so easy to learn things that nobody's actually mastering things because the information is so accessible. It used to be you had to go out and seek it and find the mentor and like really go through the hero's journey. And now you got to Google it. And in the world of Google and YouTube and the information age, you would think everybody would be a shredded billionaire with a perfect relationship and a perfect family and everything would be amazing. But it's not true because people pay attention to what they pay for and what pays them. And there's that element of mastery that I think is being left behind. And the most successful people I know, yourself included, have really fallen in love with that idea of learning. Whatever they do, they never want to stop learning. So whatever my business is, whatever my title is, whatever I'm involved with, I think my first goal as a human, it's like the 3 L's. It's leadership, love, and learning, right?
I love that. Thank you for sharing that.
My pleasure.